Hello, and welcome to the Jekyll Hyde Club.
Today we have a giant witchy haul with gemstones and jewelry and all manner of things from various places, some that can be ordered from online and some that are local to Grants Pass, Oregon. So we will provide info as we go. We're starting with our latest haul, which was from today, from Aquarius Books and Gifts here in town. And I will provide their info. They may mail order and whatnot. They have a lot of unique things. They're like a kind of metaphysical bookstore.
Speaking of giants,
it is so. We have to start with this because he is so impressive. And I was picturing him a few times. I was in there, but I didn't see him. I don't know if he was behind stuff. And I have being legally blind as an excuse because it is. But I didn't see him a few times, and then we were in there today, and I saw it, and I was like, I just kept picturing this crystal, and it was polished and about, really wide and big. Like, we have some that are taller than that, but not as wide, but, like, I just kept picturing a big, wide one like that. It's clear quartz with really pretty inclusions. Like ambery, like orangey yellow. I don't know how they're showing up on camera. They might be rutile, but as Gomez pointed out, they're not exactly the structure that rutile usually is. But it's mainly a clear quartz, and that's what we wanted. Isn't he impressive, Gomez?
yes, I finally caught the right angle to show the color.
As Wes Crow said, the camera is never going to do the stones true justice, but we all try.
Yes.
He was, I think, like 140 some, was that right?
169.
160, but you know what? He was really worth it. Like, he's huge. He's, heavy, and he fills both hands, and it's just big, gorgeous piece. So I usually don't drop that much on one single stone, but he is really, really worth it. And again, polished quartz, just a great energy, lovely, lovely, lovely piece. And Aquarius has gotten some really unique stones and stuff in lately. Now, for our next item from Aquarius, we're kind of unpackaging as we go because we got everything today. This is a yellow quartz / citrine. Very light yellow, good clarity. Not the kind that is treated that looks like the darker orange with the white streaks going through it. This treated amethyst, which a lot of citrine is. It's kind of like the gemstone version of sage if you guys work with stone energy. Very cleansing. And I noticed it cleanses away bad moods too. I never thought about that. If it's cleansing out stuff, I just thought like the energy will feel nicer, but it's cleansed away bad moods before too, so that's always nice. Could probably help someone with anxiety and stuff too. Since it's cleansing out stuff, you would think. So that's a nice one. I guess I won't wrap him back up, Gomez. Just put him where you want him for now.
Very well.
And then I got, trying to kind of go through this haul without taking too long because there's a bunch of stuff. They give you free cords with your pendants. That's nice. Two of mine got almost tangled up. But this is a black tourmaline. They had longer ones. I was picturing one exactly like this in my head on the way over, though. A chunky, short, fat one. Because I have a really big black tourmaline pendant already. So I wanted, something smaller when I just want to wear something smaller layered with my other bigger pieces. Is that a good distance, Gomez?
Yes.
And it's got a nice setting on top that covers the whole thing. At first I thought it was one of those settings I don't like, where it's just a half drilled hole on the top of the stone and then there's like a little pin glued in there. And with a chunkier stone, or most stones, I really just don't feel like that's a sturdy setting and I don't like it. But I looked again and noticed that it's a metal covering over the whole top of the stone. So that's really good, and I trust it. I feel like it'll stay, and I was much happier when I saw that. And this was only $6. If you guys saw our haul from Shopsy's yesterday with our gorgeous giant tourmaline hold piece, I was saying that tourmaline pendants like this, for instance, or even half this thick, I've seen for like $15. It's an expensive stone. And this one was $6, so it's amazing. And they were all, some were longer, a little bit thinner. They were all big and just amazing price. So just love it. It's a protective stone. It transmutes negative into positive, and it's just a good stone. They gave me a cord for it too. That was nice. A nice wire cage that you put stones in, like if you don't wire wrap, which I do, but balls, specifically spheres, are very difficult to wire wrap. This cord got tangled up in here. Oh, there it goes. So I just decided to cop out and get a cage for it. I'll have to untangle it in a minute. Oh, I just did. Okay. Anyway, I got the cage for a labradorite sphere that I got at a gem show recently, and we will show that in a second while I pop it in there, see how it looks. But I got the labradorite sphere, and I wanted to use it as like a pocket piece, but it wanted to be a pendant. So I'm like, okay, well, yes, I will be getting you a cage because balls are hard to wire wrap. You can do it, they're just annoying. So I will be reusing that tissue paper for mailing stuff, so I'm gonna stick it back in here. And I'm leaving this cage out for when I show the gem show in a second. Oh, I feel like I'm putting stuff everywhere. Piling this tourmaline over here. I'm gonna wear that soon, but right now I've got other stuff on. Come here, bag. Yes, I talk to inanimate objects, but they usually don't talk back. My voice still isn't right yet, you guys. We've all got a cold, Kimmy Gomez and I. And she's back home now. We got it in the Redwoods, I don't know, or in that area. And he still sounds beautiful and my voice is all rough. We got these citrine bracelets. They have chip bracelets for $2, which is really awesome. They're usually like $5. Here is yours, darling.
Thank you.
And I knew the difference because yours is a little bit bigger, so. So anyway, those are just citrine bracelets, $2. If that's showing.
Yes,
And Gomez
Slappy's face helps somehow.
Thank you, Slappy. We should have gotten you a citrine bracelet, darling. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I'm just putting all the tissue back in this bag. Yeah. Okay, now, moving you out of the way. I'm still feeling like out of it from the cold, so trying to stay organized with all these packages. Next, we're just leaving this beautiful thing out here to just radiate his awesomeness. But next, let's do Joann's because it is something familiar to everyone. I wanted to share that Joann's has gemstone pendants now. Like, they're ready-made, and they're in the ready-made pendant section in the craft section. Michael's has them too, but we live closer to Joann's, and Kimmy got a nice black onyx from Michael's, like a big fat black onyx point, so I want to go there too. So you guys, Michael's also has it, but they have these. This is quartz. They also had rose quartz and amethyst in the same design. They have 2 on a card for $5. Like, I think the rose quartz and amethyst came together, and crystal and something else. I gave Kimmy one. But this is like it's got 4 wide sides and then like 4 narrower sides, so it's like 8 sides. Is that showing, Gomez?
Yeah.
And it has a wire wrap, but I don't feel that it's that sturdy, so what I did with the other ones is fortified it. I put another piece of wire under it, like right across here, and then wound it up around too. So I didn't take this off, I just added to it a little. I just don't feel like this is a good wrap, but it was 2 for $5, and they're already big polished pieces, and it's fine. So it wasn't a problem to just fortify that. And the next pieces, these also came together 2 for $5. So I'm going to show them. They're also points. This is a strange colored blue lapis. It's a little lighter blue, but it's blue lapis, and it has a pretty setting on top, like kind of filigree, and it's just around the top, but it's kind of fancy for its price. Is that showing?
This I will try luck from a different angle.
Yes, I was going to say I'm kind of concerned about that showing. And the one that came with it is a fatter one, but it's got the same kind of setting, and it's a green aventurine. And those were also on a card for like $5, and nice settings. I mean, I've seen these sold for $5 or $10 on their own, so that was really cool. And the settings are durable and sturdy, and these are like nice polished cut points. If you want to show this aventurine, Gomez, it is fatter.
Let's see. Okay, I'm still focusing on the lapis. Okay, now I got its blue to show.
Show your blue, darling. Show your blue. And this one's fatter than the lapis, but about the same length. And again, they came together. They also had some irradiated quartz, which is like when they treat the quartz with kind of like a thin misting of gold or platinum or something, which I thought would mess up the stone energy, but it doesn't. I still don't know how I feel about it, but I got one of those too. I will get it in just a second because I forgot to get it out.
Let's see. Okay, now we're done.
And it was a nice setting. So again, that's a really good deal. And this is kind of a cute little locket that Gomez pointed out kind of has a shell pattern, but it's like a ball, and you open it and you can put stuff in there. It's magnetic, and it has like a kind of lobster claw that you can stick on a chain or a charm bracelet, although I think it's a little bit heavy for a bracelet, but I guess if someone really wanted it on there, you can put herbs or like whatever you want in there. Is that showing?
Yes, this one is good.
And then there are, I got these for my charm bracelet that I showed a while back from the our spring Gothic haul when I got the Pandora Robin and then the Western Mountain Charm, but I got some little beads, what are they called? Stopper beads from Joann's, and they're just kind of cute and fancy, kind of steampunky, as Gomez pointed out. I'm gonna get you to show those. There were 5 on a card for like, I think 3 something. I'm gonna run and grab that crystal while you show them.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, they're very charming. It's sort of reminiscent. It's a mixture of a saucer and a cock to my mind, which I don't know if it's intended that way or not, but they're just what it brings to mind. And let's see, I'll try to show one of them from the start, then it will show better. Yeah. So this is the design I had in mind, where it's like a little, a few spokes coming out from the wheel type of thing, like a cog. Almost remind me of that steampunk tarot I did with its cogs by Barbara Moore.
Yes, go watch it, go watch it. Yeah, I like that when he pointed that out, that they were steampunky, so I was like, and they're kind of a little bit heavy, but I mean, they're cool, and it separates the beads from hitting each other. Now this was also 5, and it was just one by itself, just has a wire wrap kind of setting around the top. And it's kind of like an opalescent, light bluish, weird, dark gray, depending on how the light hits it. I don't know how it's going to hit it for you guys. How is it going to hit it? Can you hold this for a sec, Gomez? But it's a big, chunky, natural quartz, raw, not polished, and like that's where they did the irradiation, and like that's what Richard called it, right?
I think so.
Anyway, it's been sprayed with a misting of the metal, probably either gold or platinum, and makes it that color. And this specific one is one that people usually call aqua aura quartz.
Wasn't that the flash plate in electro flash?
Oh, electro flash, but they also probably irradiated it. So, yeah, electro flash. All right. Well, I don't like it when stones get messed with, so I forget the proper titles, but it still had nice energy. So, we went ahead and got it. Sorry, I had to go get it, and it didn't help that I started looking in the wrong place for it. Didn't realize I was looking in the wrong place, looked in the right place, and that's cool. Now, next up, we are going to do a brief little thing I did from Wal Mart with a DIY. When Gomez got his cool dream catcher from, was it Spencer's?
Yes.
And I wanted one, but I didn't really want that one specifically. So I just had a feeling to go look at Walmart, and they had a keychain dream catcher, and it had like a black stone and a thing on it, and I took them off. They were just dangling. And this, just left it at this with the 3 metal feathers, the metal dream catcher. It's a good size. It's big. It's sturdy. So I just took off the key ring, and it's already got this jump ring to make into a pendant, put it on a chain. Then I DIY'd by adding this tiger eye cube bead and this black tourmaline natural bead that I already had. Come on, be nice while you're on camera. Good. And they're just kind of dangling there, kind of in the style of the way Gomez has the little charms on his. So
here's was mine for comparison.
He's like, I like mine better, probably. Yeah, whatever. Mine's bigger now. See, I think mine's bigger.
Yeah.
His is usually bigger. So, all right, this is getting weird. Yeah. So that was only like $4 at Walmart, and then I took it apart and did some other stuff with the keychain and other clip thing, and put my little stones on here. And it's definitely more expensive now with these 2 stones on it, worth more, and I am enjoying it. So that was my little Walmart DIY haul, and it's just in the keychain section. So, and then we went to a store in Selma, Oregon called Crystal Kaleidoscope, which is a ginormous rock shop, but I got jewelry, of course, instead. I've gotten rocks from there before, really cool stuff, like Gomez's beautiful black tourmaline wand, but I think we showed that in a different haul a while back, from a gem show haul maybe. But this is a cool wizard on a chain that I got. He's holding like a little staff with a crystal on top that's all faceted. Is he showing here? Maybe? You want to show him?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. He's kind of small, but he's got the whole body detail going on. I have bigger wizards from Real Metal Jewelry, but he just spoke to me, and I wanted to get him just for a smaller piece sometimes. I'm usually into the bigger pieces, but I like the smaller pieces on occasion. And he just, the full body wizard is harder to find, so. I'm preparing for my gem show haul, so I don't have to look for stuff while we're showing him. Okay, so he's cool, and he came on a 24-inch chain. And so while I'm in my little mystical wizard kick, I was between him and this other one. He was also a pendant But I made him into a bracelet because I wanted to. And don't ask me why this one's a bracelet instead of the smaller one, because that would make more sense, but I just wanted him to be. He's from the waist up, and I love the detail on his sleeves and of his robe and the big black stone he's holding. And I just used my little typical black stretch band and made him into a bracelet. Is he showing, or do you want him?
I'll show him from this angle.
Okay. And I'm wearing him with just my big garnets right now, so I don't know. He's the one that wanted to be a bracelet. It felt right, and he is, so.
And from this distance, it shows probably how cool his ball is. It's so big, and he himself is pretty large too.
Yeah, he's way bigger than the other, which is why it would have made more sense for the other to be a bracelet and that one to be a pendant, but sometimes it's not about typical logic. It's a different sort of logic.
It's a nice blue stone he seems to have inside of his head. That would be cool if it empowers his magic or something like that. Looks very impressive.
Yeah, a lot of people use blue for psychic too, I think.
Yeah.
So, they're both made really well. They were both around $14 each. And so that is cool. And the chains with them were nice. He had a chain too, but I took it off, obviously, to make him into a bracelet. So, and now we go to this lovely company. These guys order online, and you guys should definitely check them out because they are lovely, lovely. Gomez, that should all be written there for you and your convenience.
Oh, cjemrocks, Eric and Marianne, Sweetwood.
We will put their info in a link.
They even have an email address, cjemrocks@yahoo.com.
We're going to put all that in the link. They're awesome. They have jewelry. They have loose stones. I got this labradorite sphere from them that, Gomez can show. This is for you later, darling. It's for you. The card, not the ball. I'm going to get my cage and stick it in there and see how that looks. I was going to, like I said, just get that as a carry piece. I hope I got a big enough cage. I was thinking, why didn't I bring the ball? I forgot the ball, and I have to sit here and try to guess. See if I'm good or not. It's a nice polish. It was only $3, and labradorite is pretty expensive. So I was very happy. All their prices were amazing, and they had some rare stuff. Okay, you guys, moment of truth.
Da 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 da.
Is it gonna fit in the cage?
Da 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 da.
Yes, I did. I am awesome. I am awesome. I guessed it. Oh, because I sell stuff, and you know I have to be good at measurements when I'm selling jewelry to know.
May I?
Yes, you may, darling. What size is what? And so I was just like, I'm good. They had different size cages too, and I'm going, okay, if I get the wrong one, and it'd be wise if I waited and just brought the ball back and came back. But there's the right thing to do. Then there's what I'm gonna do. As Garfunkel went notes say, and I was like, I want it now, and I just like hope, I guess. Do you like it, Gomez? Is it beautiful?
Yes, the final product is astounding.
Amazing, like Danger Mouse?
Yes.
And elegant. And see, I could have made this, you know, but I just basically didn't want to, and it was $2. So sometimes it's worth it just to buy it and not make it yourself, like because now this is going to be a Christmas present for a friend. That better not watch this. Probably not. Hopefully not. It's green onyx. It's a dice. It's like a big cube dice.
Oh wow, good. This one is so big that it shows from this angle too.
I could just bottle your laugh and sell it. It's adorable.
Cool.
I know I tell you that all the time, but it's just like, So it's got like, I never counted. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has the numbers on here. Like that one's 3, so it's like a dice. It's all perfectly correct. That one has like 5. No.
Yeah, this one is
6. Yeah, and then that one had 2. See.
I think some of them might be different colors. Now there's at least the 6 is and the 1 are
that's
red.
1. That's 3.
Maybe each opposite is in similar color to each other, but each adjacent are different from each other.
You know what? They make braille dice. I never understood that because they have holes you can count. Like, why would you need a 5 and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that?
Yeah.
That's 5. Whatever. Anyway, that's irrelevant to this discussion. But do you want to turn it, or is it good?
No, you showed it well.
All right. Well, now, okay, that was only $5, you guys, and that's big. I mean, like, you couldn't wear it or anything, and it's a nice, solid kind of paperweight kind of thing, weight-wise. So.
Bodybuilders, quite probably.
What, wear it?
Yeah.
I guess they could, but should they?
That's a different question.
And would they?
That's true.
Are there any bodybuilders out there, and do you want that as a pendant? If you do, we will give you the info to order yourself one, and then you're going to have to set it yourself. And the wire wrap would make it bigger. If they drilled it all the way through, like with each hole, you could just put a cord through it, but they didn't, so you're going to have to wire wrap it, and then you're going to have a bulkier piece. But Gomez thinks you can do it.
I believe in you, bodybuilders.
Okay, we have taken cold meds, but they didn't have anything good in them. So. These were my most exciting find at this lovely shop because they are phantom quartz, and I did a phantom quartz review before just to show you guys what it was way back in the summer, probably with a big piece like that you couldn't wear unless you're a bodybuilder and you're brave. So if you want to go back to see our phantom quartz review, like, it's cool. I think it calls it spooky phantom quartz or something. But anyway, these are smaller, so it'll probably be harder to see the phantom, but it's a crystal growing inside of another crystal. And these are clear quartz, faceted, polished points. I have seen these for like 17, 20 bucks. I thought 10 was cheap. These people had them for $5, each $5. Now, I got these to wrap independents for Gomez and I. This is his, if you want to show it, Gomez. I don't know if it will pick up the phantom. That's his. And then I got one for me that will also show, and then I'll show you the one I got myself that I made into a bracelet because I also have been wanting a phantom quartz bracelet for a while. Mama Otter has some phantom quartz beads that are drilled, and they're really rare and cool, but they're kind of like nugget shaped, and I am trifling and specifically wanted a point. So, but if you guys want beads, write her about making you something lovely with her phantom quartz beads. They're pretty big too, like probably over half an inch or maybe an inch, and then she can make little pendants or bracelets or whatever. And this is mine. I don't know, is it worth showing? Like, is it similar?
No, it shows somehow better from this angle.
Alright, that's mine. It's similar to Gomez's, but then I'm going to show off my bracelet. And all these were $5. And I just wire wrap my bracelet. I wrapped the point, and then I just put it on these little stretch beads that my mummy gave me a while back from probably Michael's or something. They're kind of stretched, but then they have a clasp on either end. They came that way, like a lobster claw clasp on either end, and I just wire wrapped my phantom and then clasped it on either end to attach it to the bracelet. And I think this probably came from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something, the beads. I could make it, but Mom already got it, and so I just used it. So that is, I don't know how well, probably the phantom isn't showing as well because I wrapped it, but.
Yeah, the rest of it shows.
So anyway, that is my lovely phantom quartz, and $5 is just amazing. So they had really good deals. They were like very friendly, very helpful, and very awesome. So that was from them. And oops, my mom got me a few other things from other vendors that I didn't get to get cards for because she wasn't with me. Like, we were looking at different stuff at different times. So she got me this quartz point that's in a nice wire wrap. Kind of reminds me of the one that Haunted Bat gave me in our Halloween exchange, except this one's longer and that one's thicker, and they're just both special. So the Haunted Bats was actually one, like, I kept wanting one like it, never found the right one, so that was cool. And this one is like one I used to really love and lost, so her and Mom both covered me. It's nice. Is that showing okay?
Yes.
Nice wrap. I like it a lot. And then this jade, a sterling silver with, it's just flat on the back with a, whoops, jade cabochon, again from the gem show. And I don't know how much these were because I did not get them. My mom did, so. That was those. And Kimmy got like a tiger eye and something else, but she's already gone home, so she can't show you. She got a big tiger eye pendant on a chain that was nice. They had sales, like I think that one that she got would have been 40 and it was 20. It was a big cabochon on a nice sterling chain. So I love the gem shows when they have the sales on. Okay, good. Now I have my phantom quartz back on. Okay, so that's what we got at the gem show. I think that's all from here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think that's our haul. That's our little witchy haul of all our good witchy goodness that we have recently acquired. I think it's everything, isn't it?
I don't remember. You said there was like it was a witchy hole. So do we have anything else witchy that we haven't
Well,
shown?
you know, stones, jewelry, energy, magic, witchy.
Okay, that sounds good then.
I'm sorry I didn't buy like a witch's hat or anything. Or...
It will be cool though.
Well, I'm sorry.
Maybe next time.
He's like, I wanted witchy stuff like a broom, or you know, witches use stones and stuff, as you know.
Oh, wait, okay.
Okay, the cold med wasn't supposed to have anything.
Well,
It came from Dollar Tree, y'all.
Me and Slappy, we have fun occasionally. This is a very limited show.
Oh my God, what have you done?
It's not what I have done, it's what Slappy have initiated.
Did Slappy put like the
He wanted to see how I would be on cold medicine.
What was it that used to be in the cold med? I'm just zoning because I think we had energy shots. Who knows what was in those? What was it that used to be in the cold meds that would make you all sleepy and happy and you could just float through your cold? And then idiots started making meth and then they took all the good stuff out of the cold meds. Like, anyway, whatever it was, maybe Slappy found it for you.
Yes. And bought it really cheaply. He had connections.
Okay, well, that was our witchy haul without brooms or hats or good cold meds, but we are having a cold, so we're not at our like most
Cutest.
bouncy. Yeah. It was a weird cold, you guys. It like makes your head feel weird and you're dizzy and you're hot and like it's a weird redwoods cold, but we're getting through it. It's almost over. Blah blah. And we hope to see you in our next video. And until then, stay spooky and
Try to enjoy the daylight.